Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dom if you are new here. Today we're just going to be talking about goals for 2024 for my channel. Things, life stuff, all of the things. I just wanted to play and make up with you guys today, so this isn't going to be a super structured video. It's going to be probably very chatty and limited editing because I don't edit that much with my videos, because I don't mind long form content. So if that, strikes your fancy, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If not, I have other videos on my channel that you can watch, but let's go ahead and get into this video. I am only wearing lip balm. Also, I have a nose sore right here because I feel like I've been sick for like a month straight. Okay, so I promise I don't have any little critters running around, little crusty critters running around everywhere, but my nose is healing itself. Okay, so yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to start by putting concealer on my eyelids. Also, I don't know how interactive I'm going to be with telling you guys what is on my face as I'm doing it, but I'm going to try to. This is the Makeup by Mario concealer, and this one's in the shade 540, and then I'm going to use their brush to blend that out. I'm gonna do my eyes first, I think ish. Well, obviously I am now because yeah, but I'm going to gently set my eyes with some setting powder. The setting powder I'm going to be using is the Sephora translucent setting powder. Sorry, mine is very used and abused. That's something that I want to do in 2024, is really just to make sure that I'm using all my products and getting my full usage, because as I do love reviewing makeup, I also don't want to be wasteful, and I only want to buy things that I think I'm going to use, and I want to get more. Okay, I feel like I'm all over already. I feel like I'm going to start series on my channel. I don't know what the series will be, but I definitely want to start like a series of videos because I do want there to be like a rhyme and reason and something for you guys to look forward to. Okay, like I said, I don't know if that makes sense, but in theory, in my mind, it does, because like there's videos that like I look forward to from my favorite YouTubers. Also, sorry, my dad is talking extremely loud on the phone. He always talks loud. Construction worker people, And now my boyfriend is sending me Snapchats. Pause. Alrighty, so I'm back. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I don't know which palette I want to use. I have 3 in mind, and obviously I lean towards these 2 the most because these are my favorite palettes of 2023. These are amazing. I recently purchased the Inslee Rain Cold Moon palette, so that will be in a couple of weeks. But this one is super pretty. I've done a few looks using this one like outside of YouTubey things. And then my Bejeweled palette, I actually broke one of the shades. It fell out the other day when I was using it, so I'm missing a green, but this is also very, very pretty as well. But I think I'm gonna use my Gourmand Girls Haunted palette because I haven't really used this one much during the seasons, and I want to use this one more because this is like the neglected palette, I would say, out of the ones that I've tried ish, kind of. But anyway, I'm gonna use the Sigma dual-sided brushes. I'm gonna use the shade Cursed, this one here. It's kind of like that greeny shade. And I'm going to just start by putting that all in my crease. I don't know if I'm gonna like this brush. I probably will switch because I never use this one, but we're gonna try it anyway. But like I was saying, my goals for my channel, I really want to grow my channel, and not only that, I want to just come up with new content that I've never done before. And it's so difficult because I feel like I don't want to like rip anybody off for their content, And not that I wouldn't And not that I wouldn't I'm sorry, it's just like the talking is overstimulating. It's not that I wouldn't credit them, but I don't know. I always feel like I'm like, what's new, what's innovative, like what is going to set my videos apart versus other people's, and I don't know. So I a lot of times feel very like my opinion doesn't matter, like I'm not on PR list and everything like that. So I feel like by the time I get an eyeshadow palette or I get makeup to review, it's like null and void because that content has already been watched. We are on to something new. So I feel like that's kind of discouraging, and has discouraged me from, you know, making some of the content that I want to make, especially in the, you know, reviewing realm. But yeah, okay, I had to switch my brushes because that wasn't working. I needed a fluffier brush. But I feel like that has stopped me from creating a lot of the makeup review content that I would like to create. And also just, I want to stick to a budget of what I want to spend on makeup related things, because I felt like last year I did more of like a low buy year, very, very loosely. I'm not like one of those low buy people who are like extremely strenuous. I say that very loosely because there are people who really go above and beyond. And for me, my thing was just like, hey, don't buy every single eyeshadow palette that releases that you think is pretty, because honestly, they're a lot similar. They're very similar to things that you already have, which is difficult when you want to review makeup, because there are things that are super similar and there are things that you're just kind of like, but do I need it though? So that gives you a whole nother, you know, issue. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this look. I feel like I'm out of my comfort zone here with these colors, but I always love when people do something different with their makeup. So I'm gonna try something different with my makeup, and we're gonna hope that it works. I think it'll be fine. And my bunny is on my bed, so I'm watching out for him because I don't trust him. Anyway, I'm gonna use this darker shade called Horrify, which is kind of like on brand with these two shades, like with the shade here. Honestly, these two probably don't need to both be in here, but it's fine. But I'm just going to put that like into the crease area a bit. But also one of my goals is I want to really take time for breaks and just enjoying my life. Like, I took time off for Valentine's Day, which I have not done in so long. Like, I don't think I've ever had like Valentine's Day off. Granted, you know, before I met my boyfriend, I didn't have anybody like special in my life that I could spend Valentine's Day with, or even my birthday. So like holidays and stuff like that now are they just mean so much more to me, if that makes sense. Like, I honestly don't care if you want your hair done on Valentine's Day. Like, I'm not doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have 300 and some other days where you can do what you need to do. Like, I want to spend time with my significant other and my family, because I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's always like, you know, when you're in the hairstylist and when you're trying to build, you're like, I have to take every client, like I can, like, no days off, no weekends off. And it's like, honestly, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. And it's just tiring. And then you do that, and for what? For what? Like, you do all of that stuff and it still seems to not be enough. So just start taking the breaks, and I promise you, we're gonna promise to ourselves that it'll all work out. Even if it doesn't in the moment, it will work itself out, and we're just going to do what we can. That's all we can do, okay? We're not overextending ourselves for jobs that aren't overextending themselves for us, okay? And as much as I love my clients, I'm just not doing it because, let's be real, they wouldn't do it continuously at their workplace, their place of work. So why would I do that at mine? Okay, now I think I'm going to take this shade here and I'm going to deepen up the outer corner, and then I'm trying to see what I want to put on the eyes. My first instinct is like always like the green here, because it's kind of like almost like monochromatic-y moment, but then I'm kind of like, this could be pretty, or even this could be pretty on top like this, and then this on top. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but there's some really pretty shimmers in here that I like. I feel like I always tend to go for like these color shimmers like a lot. I feel like I go for these a lot. So, and this one's more like purpley, shifty looking. Like it looks purple and then it looks blue. You get the gist. That's pretty. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do there. I want to continue working on a, okay, so this actually I'm not going to use because it makes this brown look patchy. Not the brown, it makes the green look patchy. So I'm actually not gonna go in with that. I'm gonna go back in with this green. I'm gonna go back over top of that because that just like lightened that up, and I feel like that's gonna make it look patchy. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna go in with a little bit of the black and a little bit of the green. And then we're going to gently blend that onto the eye. Yeah, I wouldn't use this one over top of that green because it literally just like almost erased it. They're too like not on tone, but they're like the same level of pigment, if that makes sense. So yeah, no. No. Okay, so I'm just going to apply more of that shade. And the black is going to make it kind of like a deeper green. It's not going to make it black automatically. So just gonna go in like so. Jerry's on my bed loafing out. So cute, such a good boy. But I want to focus on my health and like eating properly and just moving more. I feel like this year I really slacked off in like my my fitness journey, my health journey, because honestly, if you have ever gone through like a journey like that, you get tired, you get fatigued, and it's annoying. And you're just like, you know what, I'm done. But I do think I am going to start 75 hard in the new year on January 1st. So that is something that I'm looking forward to. I'm definitely contemplating that because it is something that I do want to do, and I feel like it would be really good for myself to accomplish something like that because I've never done something like that. And because I tried it once, I really want to do it for myself, to be like, I finished this. And I think it would be a great experience for me to just be like, yes, you had a lot going on in your life, like working 2 jobs and completing this challenge and maintaining a relationship and family, like all of that good stuff. I feel like it would be really cool to say like, hey, I did that despite all of the extra stuff that I had going on. Like I still made time for this thing. But yeah, so I'm going to try to do my best to mentally prepare myself for that and get myself together for that, because once you start, you cannot stop, or else you have to start over. Get back there, please. let me find my glitter glue. All right, so I'm going to use my NYX glitter primer and then this BK Beauty 203 brush. I usually would use something a tad bit smaller and more compact, but we're just gonna use this one today because I don't know, I feel like it would work and I want to cover more space and I want like a softer application. I don't want something super sharp on the lid for this portion. So I am going to go into this shade here, of course, Apparition, and I'm just going to, ooh, so pretty, apply that right onto my lid like so. I'm gonna kind of get up there closer to my crease area, nothing too crazy. I feel like with this brush, it just like, it picks up, it doesn't pick up the product as densely, so you get almost like that iridescent-y feel to it. It doesn't feel like super thick and opaque. It's actually very pretty this way, which I like, and that was kind of the goal actually. That was the goal for this. Like, it's very like iridescent-y and you can like see the reflect in it without it being too chunky. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Also, one of my other goals for 2024, I would love to be an independent hairstylist. I don't know if that's going to happen this year, but I really would like for that to be a thing. Yeah, I really would like for that to be a thing. So that is also one of my goals as well, because I have worked for people, stop Jerry, my entire work history, and people are always like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hard, and it's like, yes, I get it. Like, I'm not expecting it to not be difficult, but I don't think that it's not worth taking the risk for, you know? So that will also require me to save up a lot of money to do so. So I need to buckle down and pay off like little random things like my student loan, things like that, so I don't have extra bills, you know, just coming in, because for a while those will be the only bills that I want to have, because it is most likely going to take me a second to get stable and figure out my, okay, so I put the pink over here. I'm so sorry, I'm like hopping around, but over this color it just really brings out like the blue and the pink shifty shade, which I'm not mad at. It's actually really pretty. So okay, we're going for this. We tried something different and it's working out in our color story favor that we typically like to go for, so it's a-okay. We're not gonna cry about it, okay? But like I was saying, it's going to take some money, so I don't want to, like, you know, have random things just out there, if that makes sense. I feel like I've said that like a bajillion times, but anyway. Okay, here's just a little looky look of the eye look close up. It's not perfect, okay? My eye makeup is never like perfect. I like more like smoked out kind of grungy makeup. Like, I don't need it to look perfectly precise. I like having like the very grungy makeup look, so that does not bother me at all. But I do want to go in with some foundation and products. I'm going to use my BK Beauty 101 brush. This is actually one of the best brushes I've tried in a very long time. I'm not huge about makeup brushes at all, actually, but this brush is a very nice one. And so I'm just going to apply some of that onto my face. And I'm using the House Labs foundation as well. But yeah, Also, if you guys want to see more hair related content, make sure that you follow my Instagram. It's Domi Styles. It's in my, it'll be in the description box, but it's just DOMI and then the word styles. That's it. So yeah, definitely go follow me on there if you want to see like some of the creations that I do behind the chair, or follow me on TikTok, which TikTok gets a little bit of everything, okay? TikTok gets hair videos, it gets my skincare routines, all of that. So it would be cool if you guys follow me on social media. Also, here, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and here. I like the consistency of this because it's not too thick. I feel like if you struggle with creasing or anything like that, I feel like this could be a good concealer to try because it's not too heavy underneath the eyes. I would also say just be mindful of how much concealer you're putting on, because I think that is a lot of the battle with concealer, is just, especially if you're putting it right underneath the eye, like as you can see, like here, I don't put it right where that crease is because of course it's going to settle there. I kind of put it below the crease, and then I will slowly push the concealer up like I'm doing now to the under eye area. And I feel like that helps a ton with creasing and just the way that your concealer looks underneath the under eye. I feel like it gives it more like a softer effect. And I like to bring my concealer like through here too, because it doesn't feel so heavy coverage right through here. Also with my foundation, I put very little foundation in this area. I just kind of put it there after I got that outer perimeters of my face. So yeah, but that's kind of how I do my under eye concealer. This one I'm going to put just a smidge more because I had like a little bit more fallout, I feel like, underneath my eye that I feel like I can see. Stop, Jerry. That I can see here. So yeah. I typically don't love to use a brush for my concealer, but since I've been trying this one out, this Makeup by Mario one out, I have been using it for the past couple months now. I think I got this during the VIB sale. I think I bought it, the fall one. So I've been trying this one out for at least like a month, and I've been enjoying it. So I don't know, I'm on a brush kick. I know that I will eventually go back to using a sponge because I use a sponge to set my makeup, but for me, I just like this. So I feel like I like it because it's 2-in-1. It's very easy to move on with your life. I like that I can just go into doing my makeup and I don't have to like wet a sponge. That's the best part. Okay, so I just put on a little bit of my Rare Beauty bronzing stick in the shade On the Horizon. This is what it looks like. I also dropped it just 5 seconds ago. We love that. And I blended that out a little bit. I'm going to go in and set my face, my under eye, with the translucent powder from Sephora, but I'm going to tap out my under eye real fast just to make sure I don't have any little creases. I also like this because I feel like it brightens up my under eye just a bit, but it's not too stark or anything like that, because it does have like a little bit of color to it. I mean, it doesn't have like a ton, but it's also not like white either, which I like. I feel like it's just the perfect little shade for me. So I go right in there like that. Then on the side of my nose, I just like cut it there, because nothing is worse than like a patchy under eye powder application. That like bothers me a lot, actually. Then I'm gonna go here and I'm just going to stamp out my cheek like so. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And this is just a just like a sponge off of Amazon. I think these are like the mochi sponges or something like that. I think they're from like the Shop AOA sponges. I think those are where I got these from, off Amazon. But they come in like a 6 or 9 pack. Like these a lot. But yeah, so that's pretty much like what I've been thinking about lately. Oh, my fashion sense. You guys never get to see cute outfits, but because I'm usually just like bumming it in my room doing my makeup at like 10 o'clock at night. But I've been wanting to dress cuter for work, and so I've been like curating my own outfits and stuff like that, so that's been really fun for me, and I want to continue that. Also, for my blush, I'm going to use my Danessa Meyer's Blurring Blush Balm. This one is in the shade Jubilee. This was a new purchase, a new discovery for me. So yeah, I feel like this color will be good with the eye look that I've got going on. It's not like pink. Okay. I have dropped like so many things today. Gosh. Okay, I think I'm going to try to put on some lashes. Now, what I don't think I'm gonna do is my eyebrows. I feel like I should do my eyebrows, but I don't want to. I hate doing my eyebrows. I need to get a brow illumination and tint is what I need, but I refuse. I'm gonna be just using the NYX the brow glue because I can't be bothered today, honestly. I can't be bothered. We're just gonna go for the little natural brushed out brows because I'm over it. I'm over doing my brows. They need to be shaped and everything, so I'm just not gonna be doing too much with them. There we go. Perfect. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. We're just gonna go for like fluffy brow look. Pretty much. Hey, knock it off, please. He's over there scratching. I promise you, I'm nice to him, but he gets a little out of pocket. And I know he's a bunny, but he knows when he's acting crazy. I promise you, he knows. Now let's find my brow glue. Here we go. My vanity's a mess right now, so it's been a struggle. I'm gonna use these ones. We're gonna use these effortless lashes because I don't know, I just feel like the half lashes isn't working right now, but I do like them. Where's the open box? Here we go. These babies. I feel like it never works. I'm going to put these lashes on and then we'll come back. Okay, so I added the lashes on. I used the velour no drama lashes. This is what they look like in the box. So add lashes, added a little bit of liner in the waterline. I do want to do an inner corner highlight though. I think I'm gonna use the purple. I think that would be pretty. Yeah. I think I'm gonna lay down a little bit of this pink color first. This one. Just right there. And then just a little bit of this color. And I don't mind if it gets a little messy. I just kind of like pull that in like so. And that is the eye look. Stop, Jerry. No, no. Nay, nay, buddy. Nay, nay. Be good boy. We're just gonna line my lips with the NYX lip liner. Very lightly. I'm just gonna put like a clearish looking gloss on. So I don't need anything too dark. Okay. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna use the Yummy gloss. This one is in the shade Sugar Poppy, which is just like a light pink, like so. And then I'm going to do a spritz of Fix Plus setting spray. Okay, not just a spritz. I did multiple spritzes, but yeah. I'm just gonna let this dry. I really like how this look turned out. I think it's very pretty. I didn't really have an idea for real about how this look was going to turn out, but I enjoy how it turned out using the Haunted palette from Gourmand Girls. I already have a video of this palette up on my channel. I think it did like a green look. I can't remember what look I did, but it is very pretty nonetheless. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, kind of chatting about 2023 and goals for 2024. If you like this sort of content, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can see more of my face, and don't forget to follow me on my socials. Bye friends.